Hi, I'm Rosie.
Yay, I'm back on YouTube.
Welcome to my channel, where I look into what's going on intuitively in the world, from the political to the personal. I have a Patreon channel linked below, and I do personal readings.
I want to tell you all about my new class, Mastering Lenormand with Rosie. The class starts on October 20th. Learn Lenormand at your own pace. Sign up at rosieinsights.com. Over 8 weeks, 16 lessons, live Q&A videos answering any and all of your questions, and lifetime access. Sign up by Sunday, October 6th for the early bird special, only $99. We learn all about Lenormand, where it comes from, the meaning of the cards, how to combine cards, going over all the different spreads that are commonly used until we get to the famous grand tableau. And you will learn all the simple and the basic and advanced techniques for interpreting grand tableau. At the end of the class, you'll be able to do personal readings for yourself and others. Welcome to my class. I hope you join us. Thank you.
Everybody, welcome. It was a second. That's good. Okay, so okay. So wow. Okay. So guys, wow, okay. Let's see here. Hmm. Where do we start? Good to see you all. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. So wow. So guys, wow. So like I said, I just want to do like a catch up because I feel like whenever I go on the, online to see, the Twitter, whatever, it's stressful, right? It is very stressful. Yeah, I was thinking that Jonas, I still see, I almost because I have my like right next to the place, my storage, whatever, I was gonna do that. Because I feel bad. I was like, I always have the same costume. I don't really do anything for Halloween. The Halloween parade is happening now at this moment, I think. But I might, you know what I'm gonna do because what I really the parade itself is really not so honestly, it's not. It's just very corporate. It's not as creative, I don't think. But I love seeing people on the street, and that's what I'm gonna do after this. So I might, who knows? I might make a video, right? Who knows? I'll think about it. But what I really liked about dressing as the Jonas, that costume, is that the dogs. I love it. Dogs think I'm real. They're like they're like so funny. I don't know. They can't tell. They like get they look so scared. It's so funny. Anyway, so okay, so wow. So okay, let's see what's but no guys, ultimately, let's see what's going on. Okay, today is about this. So I want to seeing the things you guys are talking about, Florida and Virginia. I know this is like a difficult conversation, but let's talk about. So I saw somebody. This one, I follow her, have followed her for a long time, and you know, and let's see, if I can open her thing. So she says she had a thing. I'm sending. I hope that God, will help us with the Senate. I'm just a little worried about the Senate. So I want to know what's the story of the Senate. Do you guys know? I haven't. So Linda G, what does she think? You guys asked. I don't know. So I'll see. Okay, because it is right, isn't it? It's a little scary when you think about it. So, isn't it? I almost feel like this light here, it's like Renaissance paintings when the light comes from the upper left, the Holy Spirit. I hope so. So, okay, I'd like to ask for protection, beautiful for your light, come into mind as I breathe in. My feeling legs without prejudice or curse, circle, step into for project, not like that, separate the light from the higher source, the creative ground. Okay. All right, so what is going on with the Senate? I'm just opening my, because I like to close my email while I do it so that the battery, so let's see. Let me actually get exactly what, okay, here's the email. Okay. She says, praying for a miracle in Montana, Nebraska, and Texas to save the Senate for us. Okay, so what is going to happen in the Senate? Do we have chances of keeping it? What is going to happen in the Senate? Do we have chances of keeping that? What's going on with the Senate? Okay, because I honestly got with stuff like this, I'd rather even not look because I don't want to get like stressed out about it. Okay. Let's see what's going on. So tell me what's going on in the Senate. Do we have chances? Okay. Okay. So let's start. Okay. Everybody, welcome. It was a second. Okay. So are we what's going to happen? Are we going to keep the Senate? I'll just ask, are we going to keep the Senate? See what the cards say. I don't know what card it is. Let's see. Oh, we are a meeting. Okay, crazy people. Sick. Okay. And what else? House upside down. Okay. Hmm. So, okay, it doesn't really tell me much. Just says that they're up to a lot. What's going to happen with the Senate? Is our Democrats going to have the Senate? What's going to happen in the Senate? Are we going to have the Senate after the election? Started working. Ideas. Thoughts. Okay. Well, this is good. This is a good luck, like getting what you want. So it could say that the messaging is strong. So we have good chance. Let's see the other ones here. What's going to happen? How do they say this? Okay, secret, change, woman. Okay, woman, Kamala, right? Organizational growth. Let's see one more here. The house. Okay, growing the house. Okay, so what else? Oh, it's a card of treasury. Treasury. Deals, treasures, deals. So gift, public. So you know what I feel like essentially that there will be cheating. Of course, we know that that's what they do. They depend on cheating. Don't you think elections and cheating for them that's the norm? But but it tells me this. I'm seeing it's interesting. You guys said something before. I see that there's a shock, especially with the polls. They're not expecting the outcome that's going to be so positive for us. But and it's telling me that the difference is going to be 3 times bigger than Biden in terms of votes, numbers of votes. It's going to be huge. And it's true that the conservative women are going to vote for Kamala secretly. It's true that it's a different election. And I think people really got it. Okay. So, oh, interesting. Maybe this is it, Audrey. The house. Maybe that was a comment about the house. Okay, so are we going? Is saying yes. Are we going to take the house? Is saying yes. And it's saying that the news are not somehow not reporting correctly what is going on. They are not, and guys, how and it's amazing, the news, like I don't even watch it, of course, but they're constantly Biden said something about the trash, like garbage attitude of the people. Oh, now they're calling us, they're amplifying this, which is such BS, but they don't want to talk about. They obviously are biased against Kamala and the Democrats. So they're refusing to report the truth, right? And I think it's fair to say that this is the policy, right? I don't think anybody's like, oh my God, really? Are you sure? No, right? So I don't think anybody is shocked, right? So that's right. And then, so what happens in the Senate? What's happening in the Senate? I do see the Montana, we're losing Montana. But we get more. It's saying we're getting two more that we're not expecting, I guess. Because it's saying that both the Republicans are not going to show up to vote quite as much, and the Democrats are voting so much that it's going to be like a shock. Now, guys, I believe I predicted in the past that Beto could win, but he didn't win. So I'm a little bit hesitant, right? So, because, let's see this. Okay, let's see this. I want to know this. Maybe this is the way to ask. Who's going to take this seat? Because, sometimes, like what happened, for example, with Hillary. Hillary actually won the popular vote, right? But she didn't take the presidency. So the question has to be here for me, who will end up taking, like being, getting the job of senator? Okay. So this is the question that I want. Is not who's gonna, because it could be that I'm not saying we can't stop, but you know what I mean? They could literally cheat. They could cheat completely. And oh, and guys, I watched the bull, I follow that channel Bulwark, which is Republicans basically, never Trumpers, but still Republicans, right? And that woman, I think her name is Sarah. She's the person who runs, what is it called? That how do you explain it? Voter groups, voting groups, right? Test groups, I guess you call it. I don't know. She said that they hate Ted Cruz is very unpopular. So this is the question let's see this, but I guess we ask, how do we do this? Do we ask about whether, maybe we should ask like this: is Colin Allred going to win from Ted Cruz? Right? Like, no, let's say this: who is Allred going to become the senator from Texas? Is he going to become, okay? That's right. So no. So is he going to become the senator from Texas? Is Allred going to get? Is Allred going to win from Ted Cruz? Okay, this is interesting, guys. This is a courts. This is the first card. Okay, courts. So how this is since he's the subject of the question, that's him. Changes. So positive changes. Okay, let's see more cards. And okay. Okay, now here is some sort of deal, happiness. It could be that what ends is Ted Cruz. Okay, so having a conversation about man. Unclear. Go or so. Okay, that's a good question. Audrey's asking, is Colin Allred going to be sworn in as the senator from Texas? Is Allred going to be sworn in as the senator from Texas? Oh, cheerfulness, people celebrating. Love her, the man. That's it, the man. Baby, child, new person. New beginning, new person. So the question is, the cards are positive here. Okay, this is the stars. That's what we want. Okay, now this is the obstacle or blockage. Snake. So, okay, so you know what? Let's do this. Why don't we compare? Let's say this. Colin Allred versus Ted Cruz. Now, to me, it suggests that there could be delays. This is also, these two cards are not super, like, they're usually kind of negative, but not, they can be kind of overcome. So let's see, let's compare. All red first, Ted Cruz second. All red first, 2 cards, okay? Okay, good, okay. Woman, okay, the women support, okay, women support him. Okay, now Ted Cruz. Old woman, tradition, recognized, okay, so, okay. Still, it's, I'd say they're about the same level. Now let's go back to all red. Interesting, right? One stands for its truth, tradition. The other one, okay, here, hope. There's hope for us. Okay, good. The judge, see, there's a lot of legal. It's kind of interesting here. This is, he goes before the judge. And now let's see, Ted Cruz, gift. The positive card, him. Okay, there he is. Okay, now let's see. All red. Okay. Right. Okay, hold on. Private. What about Ted Cruz? Okay, friend. It was upside down. Okay, jail. Friend goes to jail? Huh? 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 Okay. This is all red. Service. Unexpected money. Could it be also ballast? It gets ballast. Wife upside down, deals upside down. Money. Oh my God, it's tight. It's tight. But let me stop for now because I feel like it's kind of pointless. Let's just see what the image says. Okay. So tell me what's happening here with. Well, I see, guys, it shows me that they have all these voting machines that they are they're in control. But I didn't, what I see? I see Merrick Garland intervening. So I think there could be a legal battle. Okay. Honestly, I think there could be a legal battle. Because, and I think the Department of Justice. So now let me ask a slightly different question. So let's say, let me compare, where's Ted Cruz going to be? Let's say March 1st, where is Ted Cruz going to be in all red? Where is he going to be? So first show me. Okay. Interesting. I see Allred at a football game and they are announcing Senator Colin Allred from Texas. And then I look at Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is not, he's like in his house or something, but I just see that he's in a box, like a sports box, like official, like high end or something. And then he's like, oh, there's Senator Colin Allred from Texas. And then I see that he gets like, wow, like people are cheering for him. There's some boos because there's Republicans, right? And then I see that they're like, Ted Cruz is kind of hiding, and that he's been indicted. He has to show up at the DOJ to respond because they're investigating him and voter suppression laws and everything, right? So yeah, so I see that I see that that's right. That I see that the government could sue them. I think all of them, guys, because it's a RICO situation, right? So I see also that Kamala, there's some legal challenge, and I see he speaks at the end of it, and Kamala welcomes him. She waits for him outside of the court or something. The new senator from Texas, Colin Hart. So it could be delayed. Okay, it could be delayed. So that's right. So yeah, and I see, God willing, honestly, that the government has, like, what you call listening devices or something. They're monitoring, like, a lot of these people in the GOP that are have been planning all of this so they can be arrested in as they are doing this. They could be arrested, right? Because I believe there's something like this where if you arrest a person in the middle of it's harder. Like it's easier to get conviction. So that's what I get, that they admit they have to, and I see that it's something that the government can do. It hasn't, and finally somebody has to do something about. They have to do something about it. And I see that Biden also and Kamala before this election, before she even ran for office, before Biden decided to give up, his candidacy, they had a meeting with Mayor Garland, right, to make sure that he was going to do something. So that it's like it's not the same. And I see that because guys, this is they have to like stop with the white glove treatment, right? They have to arrest them, and that's what I think has to happen. They're going to be arrested. You cannot treat them with, right? You cannot really, guys, because these people, you cannot. This is why we get people like Elon Musk doing what they're doing, because they got away with everything. Why would they? Right? They think they could do anything. So, then it's like, oh, they arrest this person, that person, or like an aide to the governor, or an aide to the attorney general, like stuff like that, like where they have been recorded, like really planning to burn, like like how Trump was with his January 6th, like they were recorded saying things. Okay, so wow, okay. So that's what I think. So I think that there's gonna be, and they'll be like, whoa, 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 hold on, no, no, wait, hey, huh, 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 huh. So, okay, all right. So let's see. Go back to the other things today. So that's interesting. Guys, I'm glad. I'm glad. So okay, so I got this. The confirmation. It is telling me that Rosie is saying yes. It's saying if you count now, it's saying that the thing I showed you before from Tiff, she had, she's right in the sense that from now, if you look at it from this perspective, you could argue that we're not going to get all of it, but we are saying there's 2 seats that we're definitely going to get. It's like, keep the faith. It's going to work out. It's going to be okay. So, okay. And it's saying it's actually good to be the underdog, because then you get excited when you win, right? And that we could take all of it. And it's saying, so is Georgia going blue? It's saying yes. Is Georgia going blue? Oh, prison. What's going to prison? Okay, so death. Wow. Oh, shady people going to prison. Interesting. Okay, the woman. That could be Kamala, right? Letter could be votes also. Oh, theft. Stolen. Interesting. So yeah, it's saying that they're like, wow. So are you telling me it's a what? Okay. But I still get that Kamala is going to have so many electoral votes that it's going to be like, wow, people are shocked. There's going to be a saying at least a couple of states that people are going to be shocked. I think Wisconsin and some other is in Michigan. I don't know which ones, but there's some that they're not expecting, but they won. And it's saying that there's these counties that are traditionally very Republican. And they're like, wow, it must be that the wives voted. Like, oh yeah, I bet the wives voted for Kamala. Okay. So that's interesting. Okay. Mm, okay. Well, I have a question actually about Georgia, because I kept seeing the governor, but you know what? The interesting thing about the governor is that technically he has a lot to lose. He has a lot to lose if Trump wins, right? Because he's going to go after him, right? For everything else, for the whole, right? For the other election that he didn't help out Trump. So does he, and it's telling me he's going to vote for Kamala. Not that I like, not that, oh, he's so great. No, he's not great, but it's saying that's right. He does not want Trump to win. Guys, don't you think Trump is really going to go after a lot of people if he wins, right? Including and almost especially Republicans, don't you think? So Brian Kemp, that's it. So yeah, so I think there's a chance that we could definitely win. So it's just saying that there's going to be serious like lawsuits. Remember, it's saying Bush versus Gore, except that we win. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. So I want to ask this question. It's a tough question to ask, but we should ask this question. Could the Supreme Court give Trump the election somehow? Because I have to ask this question. So could the Supreme Court give Trump the election? Love lies. They love to lie. They love to lie. Young woman, inexperienced. So okay, woman. Okay, woman. Official. This is the law. Long way, long term. So could they? No, I don't think so. Letter, stress, guilty. I'm not, you know what I'm getting? This could be Amy could actually vote for Kamala if they go, I don't know. That's just my sense. Okay. I just don't think so. I just think that we're gonna win, but we're gonna see. Finally, I mean, we have been seeing it, but there is no denial that something serious has to be done. And I see, like I said, Kamala's gonna make it one of her main moves at the beginning to deal with the Supreme Court. Because the corruption level, and she's always saying that one of the first things she's gonna do, she's gonna appoint a special prosecutor, right? She's gonna appoint a special prosecutor to look at the Supreme Court. I'm not sure about. Listen, Justice Roberts, you, all of them, right? So she's gonna appoint a special prosecutor to look at the Supreme Court, right? We need that. We absolutely need that. So, and they're gonna be, it's saying those Republican type people, they're gonna be scrambling because they committed so many crimes. They committed so many crimes. Okay. All right. So, wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. So now that's an interesting article. I know Donna is not here yet, right? Donna. So here, Latter-day, okay, look at this interesting. Latter-day Saints in Arizona break with Trump on immigration, which could help Harris. Both former President Trump and have so okay, here it is. A growing number of LDS voters are feeling disillusioned about Trump, a shift initially evidenced by 18% of LDS voters opting for Biden. Okay, so it's saying they're very different from evangelicals. And because I believe Donna is, I don't know if she left, she's Mormon, I believe, Donna, okay, in the group. So I wonder what, she is saying that it's the immigration is the main issue that they break with Trump. So, okay, and also, oh, there's Donna, right? Yeah, so do you, from your perspective, Donna, because obviously I don't have experience, I don't know, is this true? It's possible, right, that it could be, right? Not all of them, but and I see that they are also influenced by Mitt Romney because Mitt Romney is Mormon. Mitt Romney is not pro-Trump. So, and even if he ultimately he does things that are not like he doesn't do that much, right? That is anti-Trump. The fact that he even speaks out, people listen to him. Like, you know what? He knows what he's talking about. So let me ask, is this true? Could they help? It's saying, yes, it's saying that of course Utah is not likely to be a Democrat, right? Uh State. But Arizona, another, what is the other one? It's Arizona, Utah. There's, what is the other one? Is it New Mexico? There's not, I forgot which one it is. The area. There's like, the border. Because one time, 20 years ago or more, I went on a road trip. And I remember that area. So wow, that's it. So yes, it's very much possible. And it's saying the numbers could be higher. And it's saying there's a lot of quiet voters for Harris. And you see the people that, for example, people like, you may not say, you may not think, you may not be aware of it, but people like Liz Cheney and some other Republicans supporting Kamala Harris, it makes a difference. Because it's saying there's actually a lot of Republicans, like they're, let's call them moderate Republicans. They really hate Trump and they hate this whole thing about them, right? So, okay. So Christine has a question. Do you think when Kamala wins, she will expand? Yes, I see that again. But first, I think she's going to investigate. So it's simple. Right? She's going to investigate the Supreme Court, and then she's gonna like kick him out, get new people to show. She's going to show that there was a lot of corruption, right? Obviously. So I know it's funny. I see Sam Alito. Sam Alito's going to be like, I'm so. He's very. That's right. That's right. So interesting. So let's see what is going to happen. Was she gonna do this? Okay, here it is. Money up, the money upside down. So she's going to uncover the money. Lord, the powerful people, right? Surprise. So look at the surprise card is when they discover money. So they're going to discover all this money. They're going to find out about all the money. This is already true, right? But they're looking at all the money that's going to the Supreme Court. Oh, here it is, a long-term cut. They're gonna cut it. Oh, they're gonna cut the money. That's right. They're gonna make it illegal. Because guys, and that guy Leonard. And by the way, what's gonna happen to Leonard Leo? She gonna do? We have to do something about that guy. He's really super shady. What's she gonna do about Leonard Leo? Enemy. That's it. He's an enemy. Okay, guys, it's two cards. An enemy. Look, foe and an enemy. So they're gonna be exposed privately as like being enemies of the United States. It's like money. There's a lot of money. It's telling me, Rosie, he took Russian money and he's responsible. That's it. Now this is sickness. Could also be sex, okay, to be honest. Sad news for it. Sad for him. Sad for him. Oh, and it's saying they knew, guys. I hope it comes out. It's saying they knew that Kavanaugh was compromised. That's why they picked him, because they could manipulate him. It is disagreement with the law, fighting the law, legal fights. It's gonna come out. That's it. So she's going, and I see that it's saying this is her main focus. This is the main saying. This is the main focus that they are gonna. That's right. They are going to make it clear. That's right. Make it clear that that's it. That's her thing. That's her main thing is the law. Like her, how every person has something they really care about. I think you could say that, for example, Biden really cares about unions, right? That's one of the things he really cares about. Kamala really cares about the law. That's because it's also her main, right? That's her background. So she knows a lot about the problems she can fix as a president. And I see that she's very much gets it done kind of person, right? So will they be resigning? I think that, no, I see that they're not. No, they don't want to resign, but I think they might. I see that Alito's like, no, sorry. Oh. He's he's very like upset about it because he's the definition of entitlement. That man, he's so entitled. And so but then when he realized he could actually go to prison, then he's like, oh, actually, you know what? That's okay. I'm gonna go, but you know what? They hate us. They hate us. So, oh, by the way, did you see, guys? Oh my God, that woman, Aileen Cannon. Did you see that somebody, one of the people from January 6th, said, "Oh, look at her. She ruled for Trump. So please let's postpone my case because if he wins," she's like, "No." And she responded, the woman, and what's gonna happen to her? Okay, let's ask like this: What is Kamala gonna do about what is Kamala do about Eileen Cannon? What is Kamala gonna do? I'm not saying her directly, but her presidency. She's gonna do about Eileen Cannon. Messenger upside down. Okay, ooh, constellation, big prize. No. So what is gonna happen? The big changes for her. Big changes. Oh no, Eileen Cannon. Oh my God. Oh no, that's it. She's gonna have to hit the road. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. The friend goes away. It's over. Coffin over there. Girl, there's coffin. Coffin on the way. Okay. Hit the road. Okay. Friend ends after the election. There's a coffin over there. See you later. I don't know. Bye. Bye, Eileen Cannon. So yeah, it's over for her basically. Her career, saying her entire career is over her, and it's saying they're going to say that she's an actual criminal. She's cheated on her tax. There's like a lot of stuff she's done. She's involved with organized crime, right? So, so bye, Eileen Cannon. Bye. Jack Smith sends his regards. Oh my God. Okay. So okay. Well, okay. Now where are we? Okay, hold on a second. All right. Wait, hold on. Where are we? Okay, that's it. Let's see what else is. I know it's been fun, guys. It's been fun, but let's see. Wow. So, okay, now here, let's see. Now this is interesting. And it's funny because now it's like we have known this could happen, right? But the media is like, no, they don't talk about it. but now finally they're reporting Trump lagging in early vote with seniors in Pennsylvania, a red flag for GOP. Hmm. Really? Oh, interesting. Is that so? Is that so, really? So what is, let me ask this, what is the true picture of what's going on for Pennsylvania and for Trump in Pennsylvania? What is it? 40% more Kamala than him. And it's telling me this, that the Trump campaign likely has the data, and that's why they're doing all these lawsuits. And there's a lot of confusion because they know they're going to lose. So states like that where they're going to challenge that, that's right. They're going to do everything they can. So what's happening in with Trump in Pennsylvania? No, how do we ask this? What's going on for Kamala? Let's see, let's see. What are the results like for Kamala in Pennsylvania? Let's see. Oh, uh-oh. Hold on. Uh-oh, there's like a misfortune, sadness. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, this is burning. Now, this could be that the Republicans are down. This is frivolity. So I feel like they're doing a lot of harm in terms of the ballots. Okay, there's a lot of false people. They're worried about it. But this is a wedding marriage. In the end, it works. But I see that, guys, I see the opportunity for the House. We get the House, so we get the votes. But I think there's a lot of, as Linda, you like to say, underhanded activities, right? So interesting. Okay, see one more. So what is okay? What happens? Okay, let's see this. Let's see, where is Trump going to be now? Because I think I've covered what I wanted to cover today. I mean, of course, Jill Stein now is pro like, of course, we knew that it's gonna happen. But let's see this. Where is Trump? Where is JD Vance going to be on March 1st and Trump? Okay, so where is JD Vance going to be? It's at a beach somewhere. And he's like, it's like very sandy, like it's like looks like the Caribbean, like a vacation place. And he's alone and he doesn't have the kids. And he's like, oh man, I'm just here trying to figure out what I do next. And by the way, how does it work? Does he go back to the Senate? Does he have to run for the Senate again? What happens? Do you know? Does anybody know? Because I was like, oh no, I have to rethink, like, what am I gonna do? He's traveling. But I see there's people with him, like, is it FBI or something? Like some kind of like, and Trump is in jail, I guess. So, and he's like, Busha is like, I don't, it's saying that she's with her mother, with the kids have gone to the mother, because I see that she at some point throughout in the campaign, she decided that she was going to divorce him if they didn't win. So I see that she's gonna announce that she's getting divorced from him as soon as like that she was already, and it's saying she worked so much as a litigator that she was not home. She, sometimes when you're busy, there are conflicts, but you kind of like you can like put it under the rug or something. But she's like, you know what, it's over. And it's things he said, the way he guys, the way he treated her in public. It would be one thing, let's say that you were a couple and like you kind of notice the guy treats you weird, but in front of the whole world, it takes a whole other level of humiliation. And I see this, that she knows that she's smarter than him, but she has to pretend to be dumb just so he doesn't get mad, right? So that's right. So interesting, guys. Interesting information. Interesting information. Wow. That's right. That's right. So any more messages, and it's saying tomorrow, it's saying, guys, tomorrow big news are gonna drop. Big things are gonna drop, okay? Big things are gonna drop tomorrow. So and they're like, ha ha, ha, big news, bad news, big bad news for Trump tomorrow. So interesting. Then I see that the New York Times is like, I guess we're gonna have to publish it, huh? Because another newspaper is gonna publish. Interesting. So it could be bad news, guys. Could be bad news. Sad for him. Sad for him. Sad for him. What is his backup plan? What happens to him? What is Peter Thiel? I see him arrested. Like he's gonna, and he's involved in a lot of different crimes. And it's saying people were afraid of going after him. But Kamala, again, I think she's gonna make a priority of like investigating these people in tech that got away with everything for too long. He's involved, guys, in the whole Elon Musk thing too, right? So it's saying it's a new chapter for them. It's saying those people have no idea. They have never been held accountable for anything. They got away with everything the whole time. So they just, honestly, to them, it's like people like me, we don't go to prison in their minds, right? So everything is a big shock for them, especially a guy like that. He's never seen, and I think he's going to go to prison, like federal prison for at least a few years for many things. Okay. So, but it's like, it's saying that they want to make sure. I talked to somebody else actually about this and said that like Kamala has to take power and make sure and also another thing, she's going to clean up the DOJ. She has to do, because guys, have you noticed? I think there's still people left over, people. There's still that shady people left over from Trump, don't you think? I still think there's leaks, there's people that could be, under the thumb, because we know that how powerful, how many think about how many judges Trump appointed, right? So we know just from that alone, right, there's still people. So she's going to clean up the DOJ, and then she's going to investigate the more serious. Doesn't make sense because otherwise stuff could come out, and like, loopholes, like, what I'm saying? So okay. And it's, guys, just between you and I, whatever, like, I think ultimately at the end of the day, I do think that Peter Thiel has abused men, like sexually. Okay, because he has this tech program for people who are really, really, really young. It's possible because of course in tech there's always like really young people, but I think there's just like a loophole where he may have slept with a minor, basically, and that will completely undo him. So, so God willing. I mean, not that I wish, for the victim, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I think at the end of the day, they have to unmask the depth, because usually, guys, don't you think there's always a connection with the sexual stuff? Not always, but a lot of times, don't you think there's always something shady those people do in order to they get the power that they don't deserve? They tend to take it to the sexual side, don't you think? So, so that's that. So, anyway, so that's the story, guys. Oh my God, fascinating, right? So this is it for today. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. So it's been nice to catch up. It's been nice to catch up. Okay. And I'll see what I'm gonna go. I'll see what's out there for Halloween. Okay. And I'll talk to you guys on Monday. Okay. Okay. All right. So we'll see. We'll talk about it, Christine, tomorrow. Merrick Garland, what's going on. Right. So that's right. That's right. I think it's very shady, and of course Vance would totally give everything Peter Thiel wants. So it is a little weird. I just think that's a little strange. So, all right. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna go and yes, no, but remind me, Christine, okay, because I want to look what's gonna happen to the DOJ with Kamala. Okay, so it'll be an interesting question. Okay. All right, it's great to see you and see you tomorrow. Okay, good night. Happy Halloween.